Welcome back inside Central Tech, downtown Toronto. Game 2 of our double dip for the opening day of the NPA Holiday Challenge. We have Canada Top Flight out of Ottawa taking on GTA Prep out of Mississauga. Jason Tom alongside Elias Sabet here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Game 2. Game 1, we had an outstanding matchup as the Notre Dame Hounds took out the Toronto Basketball Academy, handing them their first loss of the NPA season, putting the rest of the NPA on notice that the kids out of Wilcox, Saskatchewan will be a force to be reckoned with this season. In this game, you have GTA Prep in the brand new black and white jerseys, while Canada Top Flight is in the red with gold lettering. Just a minute into this game, we have a 2-0 lead already for GTA Prep. Shot clock winding down. 3 ball is no good. Both these teams looking for their first win of the NPA season. Some nice English down low from Grady Kanku. They get CTA on the board.
AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell have been carrying the load for GTA Prep for a majority of their games. A couple key players to keep in mind. Akene Agi, also an X factor in my consideration for GTA Prep.
Your starters for the game, the aforementioned AJ Lawson, Jaron Jones, Kenny Agee, Jaden Campbell, and Nicholas Duncan. Meanwhile, for Canada Top Flight, it's Grady Kanku, Aiden Warnholtz, Lual Ekot, Manel Ayal, and Muan Reith. Canada Top Flight without Jackson Bales and Agak Lual. GTA Prep is without Nadel Musa and Jasmine Sanga.
And Canada Top Flight has the depth to really still get the job done here against a much younger team. In my opinion, they got to play some bully ball down low. Got to get it inside to David Muila, who's quite the load in there. Manal Ayal also on the wing, pretty lengthy, able to create for himself on the wing. He's actually from Australia, one of the international players playing this season in the National Preparatory Association.
Just a quick look out on their floor, a lot of length out there. Speaking of length, AJ Lawson, they're not giving him the continuation. Foul on the floor. AJ Lawson, long, lean, and wiry. One of the Showtime players of the National Preparatory Association. Game 2 of the NPA Holiday Challenge, hosted by Central Tech here at the corner of Bathurst and Harvard in downtown Toronto. Thank you for joining us this evening. Very good turnout here in the stands. Holiday season means basketball season in the city of Toronto. Lots of friends and family in attendance packing this tiny gym. Beating the shot clock is Nicholas Duncan. A long 2 makes it 4-2.
And the key piece right here, Luel Akot for Canada Top Flight, has been tremendous all season long. Recently picked up an offer just about 2 weeks ago from Old Dominion. The first of many for him to come. Akot, a 2019 6'4" shooting guard. Able to play a little bit of a combo role as well. There he is taking that 3 ball. And from the same graduating class, you had AJ Lawson coming down, bullet down the floor.
That is Lawson in the middle of your screen, running off the screen. Nice move to get into the lane by Jaden Campbell, no good. Back the other way. Getting into the lane but can't finish is AL. Back the other way. Ooh, Lawson with the step back jimmies, no good. As he gets warmed up, I'm sure he's gonna be able to get that going. David Cooper looked at him and said, "You got that all night."
I mean, the jab step was hard enough, but then he went into a jab step back, created about 5 feet of space on that, able to get off his shot anytime.
And there's Lawson in transition where he is deadly. You say wiry and thin, he slices like a knife, like through the defense. A guy that we expect to see shine in this tournament. As we mentioned earlier, this is the first matchup between GTA Prep and Canada Top Flight. Both teams still looking for their first win of the season. It's early here at Central Tech. Stay with us for the NPA Holiday Challenge.
My starting backcourt, Fofo, Ade Faloran, Adedigan. He's young. He's going to have a lot of learning curve coming up, but he is extremely eager and physically gifted. Shoal is a high flyer. He's exciting to watch. He has a certain flash to his game that fans are just drawn to him. Jay-Sean's exciting to watch because he's going to dunk the ball and he's going to dunk it hard. He's going to dunk it on guys. I've watched him go up over 6'9", 6'10", you know, chest to chest, and like he has that kind of power. The NPA and what Notre Dame is now offering is going to change the landscape of basketball in Saskatchewan for the better. I believe it's going to give the kids that really want.
We are back here at Central Tech. Thank you for tuning in. Game 2 of our double dip. Hoping game 2 can reach the hefty standards set out by game 1, which saw the Notre Dame Hounds come in from Saskatchewan and pick up the win, handing Toronto Basketball Academy their first loss of the NPA season, a TBA team that was very undermanned, but put up one heck of a fight to battle back from trailing pretty much the entire game. This GTA Prep team talking to head coach David Cooper before the game. This is a team that's grown leaps and bounds over the last month since we last saw them on the live stream. AJ Lawson to a streaking Jaden Campbell. Those two go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Peas on rice, peanut butter and jelly, whatever you want to call it, man. They are a tandem to mess with in this league. And the fact that they're so young, I think they're the faces and the future of this league. Got to watch them a lot during the AAU season with UPlay and Markham Gators respectively.
Jaron Jones couldn't get it to go, but Nicholas Duncan was there for the rebound, basket, and bump combo. To be expected that GTA Prep would grow leaps and bounds month to month. They're a team that really hadn't played together at all before coming together through some open tryouts there to come together for this first year program. So it is impressive and happy to see for David Cooper that they have come together. I know there were some growing pains in the early going for a former professional head coach in David Cooper who had high expectations for his young squad. Duncan down low, can't get it to go. CTA in the open floor. I'm gonna bail out Lualacott there. He slipped on his way up. Still gonna look pretty ugly in the end for a turnover, and it's GTA Prep now with the rock. Lawson running off the screen, finds Campbell. Campbell goes behind the back, dribbles it off his foot. Nice move from McCott behind the back, sending in Manele all before the basket, just their second basket of the game. A 7-point deficit for CTA in the early going.
And CTA, in almost every game I've watched them, has started with the deficit and then fought their way back into it. This GTA Prep team is a team that really gets gunning in transition. That is an area that they're going to really have to try to stop them.
This GTA Prep squad, their guards and their wings seem to have explosive first steps, really taking it hard into the lane. It's going to create a lot of problems and probably result in a lot of fouls for Canada Top Flight. As mentioned, CTA out of Ottawa, Ontario. It's the age-old rivalry in Ontario basketball, Toronto versus Ottawa. Seems like every time you get a Toronto team taking on an Ottawa team, there's that underlying rivalry between the two cities. Toronto always getting the shine for being the basketball capital, but we all know full well Ottawa with a passionate basketball fan base, called many a game up there in the CIS, the OUA. Capital Hoops Classic between Carleton and Ottawa. Always a great game. Of course, Dave Smart and the Carleton Ravens. The legacy that is the Carleton Ravens. And we had mentioned in the earlier game, Dave Smart already getting his eyes on the NPA, looking for players to continue that dynasty going on in the nation's capital.
Jaden Campbell with the triple for GTA Prep in the black jerseys, extending 14-4 with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
The length on this GTA Prep squad you can really see on the defensive side. Muan Reith, the 9th grader, the basket and the foul. In our previous game, we had a young star in the making. And it looks like we have another one here with Muan Reith. Young kid, lots of length. As always with these young guys, you're looking to put on that good weight.
And he's a guy that I think CTA has done a good job of with experimenting him at the guard positions. I think ultimately they see him playing as a 2. And the fact that he's getting an opportunity to develop in that role is very special. It looked like he was trying to shoot it off the ground there.
Campbell to Lawson. Lawson gets it down low to Duncan. Working in the post, kick back out, jumper is short. In transition, great move by Campbell in transition defensively. Didn't see the foul there, maybe on the body, but that was after that ball was blocked away. A questionable call. And I think head coach David Cooper feels the same way. Maybe one of those examples of picking your battles in the early first quarter. First free throw is good from Ayal. And ball don't lie on the second. Lawson running the offense, finding Campbell. You'll be hearing those two names an awful lot this evening, folks. Up top, Jaron Jones back into the corner, AJ Lawson. Up top, Kenny Agee back to Lawson. 3-ball, too much legs on that one.
Too much sauce.
Nigel Kumaminta. Nice drive and kick out. Lots of hands in the lane. GTA Prep got out to an early 10-point lead. That leads back down to 6 now as Canada Top Flight seems to be finding their legs a little. Just under a minute and a half left in the opening quarter of this nighttime matchup of the first day of the NPA Holiday Challenge, hosted by Central Tech. Miscommunication there on the shot clock, as it expires without a shot coming out of the hands of Canada Top Flight. Nice look down low, but Campbell can't get it to go. Reith from the land beyond, silky smooth jumper. CTA cuts the lead down to 3. Packed gym here at Central Tech. And the call is answered by Jaden Campbell.
And Moon Reith able to put a Band-Aid on it for a little bit. Campbell with the answer, and it's, you know, what's crazy is that Reith steps up and really makes up for a lot of these unforced. Oh, goodness gracious! Jaden Campbell with the facial.
That got everybody in the gym on their feet. And just as I say that, everybody else is on the floor. 5 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Duncan working it down low. No basket. That is a travel. And I don't think head coach David Cooper realizes yet. And he just did now. Still got .4 on the clock here. No good. We got it 19-11 for GTA Prep after the opening 10 minutes. We will be back to Central Tech for the NPA Holiday Challenge hosted by CTech.
Southeast Division. Toronto Basketball Academy. Number 4 ranked Toronto Basketball Academy, formerly known as BTB Prep, has made significant strides over the last 3 years. With the Ahmed Ali era at a close, seniors Cordell Vieira, Jace Colley, and Lisselle Tyndale are expected to lead the way with a deep roster at their disposal. Vieira will play both guard positions and is expected to lead the team vocally and by example.
Welcome back for second quarter action. 19-11 for GTA Prep here in the black and white. Turnover in the early going here. Nathan Daly coming up with that loose ball. An exciting first quarter. It's impressive considering the game we were coming off from the first half of this doubleheader. Didn't think we'd be able to match that intensity and excitement, but we have so far. Two teams looking for their first win in the NPA.
And Llewellyn bringing up the ball, as we mentioned earlier, able to play a combo position. Good look into Manel. And a lot of unforced turnovers for CTA has really hurt them to start this game.
DeAndre Pierre with the put back, cleaning up that mess, pushing the lead back up to 10. CTA working it inside and out, another turnover. Campbell looking to come up with a loose ball. Looks like a cut, came up a little lame. Canada Top Flight out of Ottawa, traveled down here yesterday for the MPA Holiday Challenge. Both these teams 0-3 in their NPA seasons. Some contact there, no call. GTA Prep holds on to the rock. Tough move into the lane, no good from Daly, back the other way. The Euro step is popular in today's high school game, can work out great. Oh, and he's hung up on the rim. DeAndre Pierre. Looked like he slipped a little bit on the takeoff.
Rejected by the rim, that's never friendly. I'm just glad he didn't get injured. He looked like he landed a little awkwardly there. Glad he's okay.
Corner three, no good. CTA just seems to be quite stagnant on the offensive end right now. The GTA Prep looking to capitalize, but they can't turn over on the travel call.
And this is the first time they're playing, first time I've seen them at least, playing without AJ Lawson or Jaden Campbell on the floor, both on the bench right now. Let's see what kind of level of production we can get from some of the other key pieces. DeAndre Pierre in the lineup, Akene Agi.
Three ball is short. Akene Agi finds Logan Mangle into the corner. Up and under is no good for Brendan Liver. CTA Prep needs to have a good offensive possession here. Haven't been very smooth on the offensive end as of yet. Solid defensive rebound by Agi, pulling it down. And now setting up the offense. Three ball, no good. Both teams coming up empty in the offensive end. Last couple times down the floor. Onto the wing, that's a long two by Kenny Agi, one of the X factors on this team. As you mentioned, without Campbell and Lawson on the floor, maybe he's the guy they got to look to.
I mean, he's not able to just only do that there from the three-point line. He's able to take his guys off the dribble. He's got a pretty solid first step, and he's always active on the defensive end. Here he is with the rebound and the push ahead. Gives it up to the wing to DeAndre Pierre, who is blocked by Llewellyn Cott.
Canada Top Flight has just looked completely out of sorts on the offensive end. And they're going to have to get it together early. This GTA Prep squad has some firepower. If they're extending the lead without their top two on the floor, it's not a good sign in the early going. And just as we had mentioned, A.J. Lawson back onto the floor along with Jaron Jones. And you can never go too long without A.J. Lawson. We have a 14-point lead in the second quarter at the MPA Holiday Challenge.
Jace Colley out of Nova Scotia has transitioned into the Toronto basketball scene and is expected to make a splash. At 6'7", Colley is an explosive athlete that thrives in the transition game and brings defensive versatility. The depth on this roster must be utilized in order to excel against the NPA's finest. Southeast Division. Toronto Basketball Academy. Number 4 ranked Toronto Basketball Academy, formerly known as BTB Prep, has made significant strides over the last 3 years. With the Ahmed Ali era at a close, seniors Cordell Vieira, Jace Colley, and Lisselle Tyndale are expected to lead the way with a deep roster at their disposal. Vieira will play both guard positions and is expected to lead the team vocally and by example. Jace Colley out of Nova Scotia has transitioned into the Toronto basketball scene.
Game 2 of a 9-game schedule at the NPA Holiday Challenge, hosted by Central Tech. A tasty dish in Game 1. Game 2 started out very strong. We've hit a bit of a speed bump here in the second quarter. Both teams seem to be trying to shake off some holiday rust. Jumpers either too short or too long, although we did see A.J. Lawson put a defender in the rim. And here's a Kenny Agee working it down low. Some nice work in the post. You can get to go off glass. This GTA prep squad with lots of length, forcing turnovers. Lawson setting up the offense. Finds DeAndre Pierre. Pierre to Jaron Jones. Working the mismatch, gets it back up top. DeAndre Pierre cannot get it off in time. Midway through here in the second quarter. We hope you can make it down here in person sometime over the next couple of days. If not, as always, tune into the live stream. We appreciate you coming along for the ride, which will be a treat watching all these games from the National Preparatory Association, a national prep school league, coast to coast across Canada. We saw what Saskatchewan had to offer earlier in the evening, and right now we got some Toronto-Ottawa rivalry action going on. CTA in the red and gold, GTA prep in the black and white. Foul is called. Offensive foul. We're going the other way.
And from both teams, we've seen some pretty sloppy offense. Everyone looking to take their man one-on-one. There hasn't been really a lot of movement, a lot of ball movement, a lot of circulation. And when there has been, it's usually ended up in a turnover. I like the way they're setting up Manal Ayaldo in the high post in their 4-out.
I was just about to say that was the best offensive possession I think we've seen from CTA. Set up their offense, really worked the ball around well, and then just a terrible pass into the feet went completely out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm hoping they turn around this season during this tournament. This is a team that they should be able to pick up a win over. A much younger, less in strength as well, I would say. Less in depth. Here's Campbell coming off of the curl, fades away and gets it to go, extending 29-11.
Campbell and Lawson seem like they're going to be able to have their way this evening. That's a foul down low. Two players teaming up on Grady Cancu. He's been dealing with some injury issues this season. Finally healthy for the CTA squad. Can start for this team or come off the bench. Either way, one of the players that they expect and hope to be one of the game changers on their squad, but he bricks the first free throw.
And David Muila also injured, and they've kind of been cursed with injuries all season long. Guys coming back, guys getting out of the game. Here you have AJ Lawson, very capable of creating his own offense with a longer Manel Ayal. It's no threat to him really, and GTA gets called on an offensive that time with a moving screen.
GTA Prep with a 17-point advantage. Just under 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter of this second game of the evening. Day one of our NPA Holiday Challenge. 9 games over 4 days. Got 3 tomorrow. 3 the day following, and then an 11 a.m. game to finish it off on Friday. Coast to coast, Manel Ayal gets it to roll off the rim and in. Nice take, lots of contact, no call. They're gonna reset it back at the top. Jaden Campbell calling out the play. Getting some help from head coach David Cooper. Campbell is gonna pull up and launch, no good. CTA now. Been trailing this entire game, an opportunity to cut it to 10, no good. Big offensive board by Ayal, but he can't get it to go. Right in front of your camera, that's AJ Lawson getting some screen time. They're gonna break down the defender. Gets into the lane, kick out, nothing there. Back out the top, Jaron Jones now. He finds Jaden Campbell, rim and out in transition. They got numbers and they put them on the board. Manel Ayal been one of the lone bright spots maybe for CTA in this first half, but considering how poorly they played on the offensive end, they're only down 11.
Always find themselves fighting back, and here's Moon Reith, the youngster, 9th grade, with the two-handed finish.
Two hands to be safe and to let GTA Prep know they're in for a game tonight. This lead is only 9. We're just over 1 minute left here in the second quarter. I think Canada Top Flight seem to understand that they're in this game now, getting after it on D, but AJ Lawson silences the CTA bench with the trifecta.
I don't know how many end of buzzer, end of quarter shots he's hit in his young career, but this kid is made to play in the moment. He lives for those situations. And there's Moon Reith, the Wrath of Reith right there. 9th grader, class of 2021 out of Ottawa, Ontario.
10-point lead for GTA Prep. Foul is called. Central Tech coaching staff did not like that call. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first half. For all the struggles CTA has had, they're in this game.
And CTA's been getting in transition here off of a couple of steals at the end of the second quarter. Been able to keep it together, just a 10-point game as you mentioned. but they gotta be able to start games better, Jason. I mean, there's one too many games where we've seen them where they've always had to battle back. Here's AJ with the shake and bake, letting it fly way off the mark.
Just 8 seconds left on the clock here. Canada Top Flight at the line, looking to cut the single digits for the first time in a long time. Similar to our first game where Toronto Basketball Academy trailed throughout that first half, but they got the single digits at halftime, and that helped AJ Lawson. Mr. End of clock, step back, back rim and out. An 8-point lead for GTA Prep. That could have got ugly in a hurry. Instead, Canada Top Flight is in this game, traveling from the nation's capital down here to Toronto for the NPA Holiday Challenge. Second half action after a 5-minute break.
Scoring. He will provide strength and explosiveness on the wing. Shoal Ayak complements Henry as a perimeter lockdown defender and an offensive threat in transition. The Hounds will require contributions across the board to compete in this star-studded Northwest Division.
Lawson on the handoff, back to Lawson. He attacks the rim. Good
Oh,
look.
sweet pass.
Very nice look there. Virgil out to Lawson on the transition. He's gonna attack all the way, and it's an and one play. And Red is trying to get physical with Lawson. He says, I got you, and one. That's their guy, AJ Lawson. They know they want to give it to him. Wow.
Larson.
Somebody stop this guy. AJ Lawson comes up exactly when you need him. There we go. AJ Lawson following it up, and they're going to need a timeout.
Southeast Division. Central Tech Prep. The Central Tech Blues carry on the Eastern Commerce basketball legacy with head coach Kevin Jeffers at the helm. The 5th-ranked team will have their hands full in the Southeast Division, battling against Toronto's finest. Isaiah Cromwell Wright has been flying under the radar, but producing at the highest levels for years. The 6'3" combo guard is offensively polished and can score with the best of them. It's time for him to step into the spotlight and take center stage. 6'6" hidden gem DeAndre Reed made a strong impression this past summer. The combo forward brings grit, toughness, and versatility on both sides of the floor. Lacking true size, expect the Blues to be scrappy defensively and excel at the transition offense. Northeast Division. Canada Top Flight Academy. The nation's capital is in building mode. In their first year, number 6th ranked Canada Top Flight Academy has secured the future of the program in Moon Reith. The 6'5" freshman is a pillar for the program to build around and will gain valuable experience against the big boys. Reith is loaded with upside and is one of the top players in the class of 2021. In the meantime, the CTA program expects heavy production from 6'7" Australian Manel Ayol. Inspired by the university basketball powers in Ottawa, the CTA program will work relentlessly to sustain that winning culture. Southwest Division. GTA Prep. Mississauga's GTA Prep comes in at the number 7 spot in the NPA preseason rankings. This program is led by a dynamic 2019 duo in AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell. Starting off with AJ Lawson, this 6'6" combo guard boosted his stock in a big way this summer, capturing the MVP of the MPH Showcase. He's quickly developing a reputation as a clutch player in big-time moments.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! AJ Lawson!
Not to be outdone, Jaden Campbell is a potent scorer that can put the ball in the hoop anywhere on the floor. GTA Prep's star power lies within their youth. Have the young guns arrived? This season will serve as the ultimate measuring stick.
Shovel pass, and spoon feed. There's my guy, Luol, a cut. Hits a tough one in the mid-range. Once again for Luol, nice pass. Luol emerging here as a top producer in this game. A caught in transition.
Second half action about to take off between Canada Top Flight and GTA Prep. A low-scoring first half. 32-24 for GTA Prep in the black and white. AJ Lawson directly in front of you, sending his holiday wishes out to those at home watching on the live stream. An interesting first half there. It looked like Canada Top Flight was going to get run out of the gym, but that did not happen. Top Flight got it together, led by Muon Reith, who was very solid, especially for a grade 9 kid. Showed a lot of poise to bring his team back.
He's the future of this league, man. He's one of those guys, I think, from the 2019 class onwards, he's a 2021, but from that class onwards, that is the core, I think, that sets up the future for the NPA. A lot of high-level players, maybe even a potential NBA player. I don't want to name any names, to blow up their heads too early, but there is that type of talent in here.
As mentioned, Canada Top Flight out of our nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario. They are here for the NPA Holiday Challenge, hosted by Central Tech, which is packed to the brim right now with basketball heads alike, fans, friends, family. As you know, in the city of Toronto, the holiday season is basketball season. We appreciate you coming along for the ride with us. Jason Tom alongside Elias Sabate. And that is a clear pass foul. Jaden Campbell getting a little too fancy with the ball, turns it over, didn't want to be embarrassed on the other end. Held on to a jersey along the way. And Manel Ayal is going to get free throw and the ball. Misses the first. David Cooper could have laid into his young player right there. Instead, saw it as a teaching moment, pulled him over to the side to explain why the turnover occurred in the first place. Manel Ayal inbounding. Aiden Warnholtz who's the engine of this CTA squad. Turnover in transition. Jaron Jones, 2 off glass, pushing that lead back up to 10. Lawson creating problems in the backcourt. Looked like that could have been a foul call. Instead, it went out of bounds off of Warnholtz. Prep scored an easy 2. Now they're getting the ball right back. The lead's back up to double digits, looking to extend it. In the corner. Lawson looks like he lost the dribble. Bounced it off his head. Kicks it back out from the downtown district. Letting Central Canada top flight know that the lead is back up to 13. Bodies hitting the floor. Jaron Jones laying it all on the line there. What does he get for his troubles? A turnover. Nice ball movement right there. Manele All.
Some tic-tac-toe offense finally from CTA. It's as simple as that. Just, spread the floor, get in position, make the right read. Way off the mark by GTA on that one, and Pierre a little shaken up from the fall earlier as he was trying to save the ball. No legs under him on that shot.
Reese, Ayal getting swarmed, stays calm under pressure, picks up his dribble, never a good idea. A caught, can't get it to go, but a caught trips him up, stopping the Kenny Agee opportunity in transition. Caught hearing it from the sidelines. Not liking that turnover. About 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. Some sloppy play by GTA Prep. David Cooper is a fiery head coach. He's just telling his boys, calm down, take their time. Oh, a wide open Grady Cancu. Shocked he couldn't get the ball. Now he's open again. Cancu throwing it down with 2 hands, cutting the lead to 9.
Did not expect that from him, coming off of 2 feet with no dribble. And CTA starting to pick it up here in the second half.
They just seem to take a while to get going, and again, it's Cancu. The hoop and the harm going to the line with a chance to get Canada top flight to within 6 for the first time since the opening minutes of the game.
And with a guy like Grady, you got to keep getting him involved. He's very in the offense right now. He's setting himself up to be in a scoring position. You got to keep feeding him the ball.
Misses that free throw though. The lead is still 7 for GTA Prep. Forcing it on the offensive end, and it's Cancu bringing it up the other way. Warnholtz, drive, kick, swing into the corner. 3-ball, no good. Offensive rebound from Ayal. And he gets it to go. We got a timeout by David Cooper. Canada top flight has taken flight here 3.5 minutes into the second half. Stay tuned. We're in for a good one. gets it back. He's everywhere. Heat check time for Cord Alvera. Locked and loaded. Canada Top Flight has cut the lead down to 5. It's the closest they've been since the opening minutes of this game. It's their first game of the MPA Holiday Challenge. GTA Prep and CTA, two teams looking for their first win of their NPA seasons. Tough take into the lane. And CTA is feasting in transition. Once again, Kanku gets it to go. The lead's down to 3.
And I'm sure the coaching staff for CTA is glad to have Kanku back in the lineup. Not only is he finishing around the rim, but he's been able to rebound for the team as well.
A big body is Kanku. Working down low. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Nice move on the drop step, but too little, too late. Canada Top Flight tasting the lead just out of their reach right now.
Just a 3-point game and offense cleaned up for CTA.
Some crisp passing is what got them back into this game. GTA Prep now kind of getting an idea of what that offense looks like. As we mentioned, it's the first matchup between these two teams. That's a travel.
And again, with the unforced turnovers, those are really hurting this squad. The fact that they've been able to battle back and get themselves, just 3 under is great, but I mean, with those unforced turnovers, if you turn those into quality possessions, you're on the plus side by 6, 7, 8.
AJ Lawson hasn't had a lot going offensively in the last little while. He's trying to make something happen. He finds a wide open Kenny Agee, can't get it to go. That's fine. AJ Lawson pulls down that offensive rebound. A pull up from 3. He does not seem to have the legs in his shot today.
He's been very off the mark, and that time, I think there was a malfunction with the shot clock because it didn't reset for them. But nonetheless, I agree with you. AJ a little bit off the mark shooting the 3-ball today.
Just doesn't seem to have his legs under him as of yet. Warnholtz, who's the engine of this offense. Nice pocket pass, kick out. Going back the other way, GTA Prep needs a basket, but that is Warnholtz getting back in transition to draw the charge. I have this sneaking suspicion the fans did not feel the same on that call.
Neither did I. Neither did I. And in those situations, I'm not sure what the ref is seeing. He is in position. Warnholtz did slide in there way too late, but I'm not sure what they called on that.
CTA always with a chance, but never able to cash it. Oh, skying in for the basket and the foul. Manel Ayal going to the line with a chance to tie this game for the first time since the opening seconds.
Manal Ayal at the line, a 2017 6'6" wing. You see the definition in his arms. He does need to bulk up to get himself a little more ready for the next level, be able to take it stronger against some undersized opponents. But he can do some things off the perimeter.
I think you can feel Canada Top Flight right there. They were excited to get over that hump, to finally get it back to a tie game. They've been nipping at GTA Prep's heels for the last 2 quarters, finally pull back to even. Man, GTA Prep have left their legs back in Mississauga. They're going to need to rectify this quickly. Their lead, their double-digit lead, their nearly 20-point lead is gone. AJ Lawson taking it upon himself with that length and speed, hooping the harm, going to the line.
He's the type of player that's single-handedly capable of just taking over. And in one-on-one situations, he's able to beat most of his guys off the dribble and then finish through contact, extend, get the three-point play as he's about to do here.
Spoke too soon. Well, what I like is that it was obvious his long-range game wasn't going, so he got to the rim. GTA Prep gets the ball back here. A lucky break off the free throw miss. That was Logan Mano. Was able to catch some rim that time. Still short, though, on the jumper. Warnholtz. Oh! Just a shiny dime from Warnholtz. I'd like to see that one again. It would have been nice if it ended in a finish. You would have saw that on a mixtape by the end of this season. But what a great look from Warnholtz. Talking to Tony House earlier this week, he said Warnholtz really is the engine of this team, as in, as their starting point guard goal goes, how he facilitates will really go a long way in telling how Canada Top Flight goes.
Warnholtz had, he's really picked it up since the start of the season. I remember in the Ottawa session, the Eastern Conference session of the NPA, just got off to a slow start, but he's really got it together. He's finding his guys. He's controlling the offense.
That was Jaron Jones right between the eyes of the downtown connection, pushing the lead back up to 3. Warnholtz continuing to drop some loose change out there on the floor of Central Tech. Nice look down low. Gets the lead back to 1. Kick out. You know, a nice pass, but not a good position. I don't know what you expected to see there out of Brandon Liver, even if he did catch that ball cleanly. He had 2 guys right on him. One of those passes that, as the guy delivering the pass, you have to know that's not going to result in anything good. Interesting decision making, but it results in a basket by Manal Ayal. Grady Cancu, I think, had an easy 2, but I guess he just wanted the assist to pad the stats. Canada Top Flight with their first lead. I think AJ Lawson's got to put away the long-range shoes for a while. He's got to get back to taking it to the rim.
Yeah, and by this point in the game, I've never seen him shoot an air ball, let alone shoot 3 in one game. This is way not like him, and absolutely, he's got to switch it up. It's not going for you from distance. You got to take it to the hoop. He has had some success at the basket, and so has Manal Ayal, who just finished for CTA.
Another beautiful assist from Aiden Warnholtz. And what do you know, Canada Top Flight with a 3-point lead, looking for more. In transition in the open floor, can't get it to go. AJ Lawson, you know he's going to take it to the rim. Absolutely steamrolls Warnholtz. It's going to be sad to learn he get called for the foul despite taking a forearm shiver to the neck. This game is picked up quickly. It's a Toronto-Ottawa rivalry. Both these teams looking to pick up their first win on the NPA season.
And on that possession there, you know, he got, what's going on here? Seems to be some sort of reversal of a call. And it looks like they did reverse it, and CTA's in the bonus here with Warren Holtz at the line.
Well, as mentioned, there was quite the forearm landed on Warren Holtz's chin. He's checking back out of the game. He deserves a rest. Very impressed with the way he was able to facilitate, and judging by the high fives he just got on the bench, I think they know that he's a key reason that this team is back in the game.
The passing from him has been absolutely on point. He's gotten others involved, and he's been very unselfish. One of their primary ball handlers for CTA.
It's Jaden Campbell now, running off the screen into the lane. Not going to get bailed out by the refs. Lots of contact. Head coach David Cooper looking for a call. Although we did see a call reversal last time, I don't think that's going to happen again. Canada top flight now with a 2-point lead. This game has completely turned around from the opening quarter to the third quarter. 45 seconds left now. Canada top flight looking to extend their lead. The offensive sets are impressive, and the passing is crisp. Reese, no good. GTA Prep a little too close for comfort here for the 2-for-1. About 4 seconds separating shot clock from the game clock. Foul called this time. Going to the line with a chance to tie this game.
And neither team shooting it very well from the perimeter. As we saw earlier in the first game we had, Notre Dame was just a very high percentage today. Haven't seen the same in this game. Both teams attacking, sometimes with control, sometimes not. And one thing that GTA is really able to do is expose people with their speed. If guys like Campbell and guys like Lawson and Pierre are setting up on the perimeter, spacing the floor out first of all, and then beating their guy off the dribble, they're going to have some success.
Canada top flights, half-court sets have been impressive here in the second half, but some dogged defense here by Nathan Daly. Long-range bomb, no good. With everything we've seen in this game through 3 quarters, it seems right that these two teams are tied at 45. Don't you dare move. We are in for a great fourth quarter. Cordell Vera from downtown to let everyone know this game is firmly in hand.
I'm Cordell Vera and I'm mic'd up for North Pole Hoops. Yo, go Scotty first. Yo, go Scotty first. Yo, energy, guys, energy. Let's go, together on 3, 1, 2, 3, together. Yeah, that's good. I got ball. Go. Oh yeah, boy, good take, diamond.
You are looking over the shoulder of Manaleal inbounding here. A game that's tied at 45. We've seen some ugly basketball. We've seen some solid offensive sets. We've seen a player put into the rim, put on a poster. We've seen some battles on the ground. What are we going to see in the fourth quarter of Game 2 of the 9-game schedule of this MPA Holiday Challenge? Jason Tom here alongside Elliot Sabate. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. The National Preparatory Association with some outstanding talent, passionate players, passionate coaching staff. In Game 1 today, the Notre Dame Hounds handed the Toronto Basketball Academy their first loss of the NPA season. Just an outstanding game in that one. This game has also reached the standards we've come to expect from the NPA. A bit more of a defensive battle. And there we go. Jaden Campbell, who's been quiet since the opening quarter. I call it a long two. Aiden Warnholtz seems to put everything on a platter for his boys, but we got travel. We're going back the other way.
And with the amount of turnovers we've seen in this game, the one thing I hope to see in the fourth quarter is a little more ball security. Excuse me. A little more settled here in the fourth quarter. Off-ball movement a little more prevalent.
Manaleal didn't know what he could do anymore to make that clean. Went straight up the block. DeAndre Pierre, who ran into him. Contact on the body. Sends him to the line. Seems like Canada Top Flight starts the game slow. They start the quarters slow. All three of the quarters, they really haven't seemed to get it going early. Early timeout. Maybe that's exactly what Aaron Blakely was thinking over there on the sidelines. Early timeout. Stay tuned. Fourth quarter action coming back at you.
Oh! And one, let's go. Come on. Yo, wake up. Continuity, hey, continuity. No. Yo, one up. Ali, man. Relax. Oh, get it. Three. Quarter. Yeah. That's 2 blocks. 3 free throws. Oh yeah, good boy. Yo, on defense, man up. Oh yeah, boy, I can see you. Behind you. Yo, Sue, 23, 2-3. Continuity.
Just over a minute and a half gone in the fourth quarter of this matchup between Ottawa, Toronto, Canada Top Flight out of our nation's capital. GTA Prep out of Mississauga, Ontario, just outside of Toronto. Aiden Warnholtz can't get it to go. Putback's no good. Jaron Jones to Jaden Campbell. Up top, Nathan Daly. A number of shots well short from GTA Prep today.
And if I'm Canada Top Flight, anything that's coming on the perimeter to GTA, I'm going to let them have those. They've been completely off the mark.
It's also hard to rebound shots that aren't even hitting the rim. But having said that, Grady Cancu handled that air ball just fine, putting it back to get CTA back to within 2. Somebody's open. 3 balls short, trying to draw the foul, didn't happen. Warren Holtz leaking out, and what do you know, 3 minutes into the quarter, Canada Top Flight has finally got things going, and we're back to tied. If they could get those first couple of minutes of each quarter figured out, they'd be dangerous.
And this game's been going back and forth. You want to see either team make a couple consecutive stops.
It's a good point. I can't remember last time I did see one team make consecutive shots down the floor, out of bounds. Head coach Aaron Blakely knew that one right away. Just about to hit the 6-minute mark. Just wonder how long until AJ Lawson gets back into this game. Just saw him look at his head coach David Cooper, who just kind of pressed his hand down and said, take a breather, just relax, biding his time. Little fadeaway jumper from a Kenny Agee. 2-point lead for GTA Prep.
And Agee, we've seen him step up in other games as well. One of the defensive stoppers on this team.
That's answered on the other end by Ayal. Little drop step, easy 2. Campbell, front rim. And almost all of these long-range bombs that are missing short. And here we are. AJ Lawson checking back into this game. The question is, what impact is he going to have?
Well, it depends on whether he's coming in with the mentality of, I'm going to keep jacking until it goes, or I'm going to try to create some offense for others. Because he does have a deceptive lateral speed and quickness and moves that enable him to free up others. Now, it's all about mentality. Is he coming in thinking, hey, this game's close and I'm going to take it over? Or is it going to be, let's set everybody up?
I mean, at this point, from what I've seen from the rest of the squad, outside of Jaden Campbell, no one else really has had it going today. I would love to see AJ take this game over, but he needs to do it by getting himself to the rim. We've talked time and time again, seems to have unlimited range, but today, not the case. 2-point lead for GTA Prep. We're in a dogfight here midway through the 4th quarter of the game 2 of our double dip tonight. Ayal drops it in the lane. Reese just shutting down the drive. So much length on that kid. Kick into the corner. This young GTA Prep team just getting cut off at every angle. Just blowing past AJ Lawson was Ayal. Impressive.
Now it's great that CTA's been able to score in bunches, but they haven't been able to put together a stop either. It's really GTA's lack of good shooting tonight and turnovers that have really, kept it close.
David Cooper couldn't get Mangle out of the game quick enough at that point. It's 3rd air ball of the game. Tough night for Mangle. He'll be back. Get back into the gym, work on that shot, and he'll be a factor in this NPA season one way or another. But tonight was not his night.
And this is probably the messiest high school game I've watched in a long time.
Well, I mean, we're spoiled in the MPA, really. There's been a lot of outstanding games. Just the streams that I've done, been impressed with not only the skill level, but the competitiveness between the teams. First game tonight, one of the better games I've seen in a long time. But not every game can be an absolute gem, but we're in a dogfight type game with about 4 minutes left, so you know we're in for a treat down the stretch of this game. GTA Prep have their game plan of shooting from range, but when it's not going, they really don't seem to have anything else to turn to. I don't know how he missed the foul call there, but Cancun gets it to go.
Now check out Manala, y'all. Rebound on the other side, basket before that, assist right after it. He's been involved in every play for Canada Top Flight.
Well-rounded game, and like we were begging, AJ Lawson finally got to the rim. Cut the lead to 4. Gonna need to see a lot more of that. And Jaden Campbell now checking back into the game, but turnover back the other way. Can't get it to go. Oh, we're gonna have numbers from Top Flight. They got a 5-on-3 if they want it. They did not notice that 2 GTA Prep players were on the other end, but a good block. Sparks a transition game, and that's AJ Lawson wide open. He needs to get one to go, and this time it's back rim. Lawson does not know what's going on with his outside game. You can see it on his face. Into the corner. 3 ball, not good. Canada Top Flight not relying on their outside game at all. Seem to be getting the ball to touch the paint either on a pass or a drive every time down the floor. Warnholtz skip pass into the corner. Reith travels. 2:22 left here in the fourth quarter. GTA Prep facing a 4-point deficit. Both these teams looking for their first win on the NPA season. Don't you dare go away. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this game after the break. .22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Canada Top Flight looking for their first win on the NPA season, leading 59-55. GTA Prep out of sorts in the second half here. See if they can get it together in the final minutes. A nice look from Lawson. I guess they're just going to keep shooting, live or die by it. Really haven't seemed to change their offensive scheme at all, despite the fact that they have just been ice cold from the land beyond. AJ Lawson, 5 steps in the lane, goes uncalled. No foul call there either. But that's what they have to keep doing. You got to take it to the rim.
I like the substitution here for CTA. Get Warnholtz back in the game, take care of the ball, get a good possession, and a good look there. Finds him.
Ayal with the finish. Very impressed with Warren Holtz's game. Exactly what I would expect from an Ottawa point guard. I don't know what I mean by that, but it's what I would expect. Maybe thinking of the Ottawa GG and Carleton Raven point guard mentality, setting up your teammates. It's just what I expect to see. Warren Holtz has been solid for this Canada Top Flight squad. Could be a costly turnover right there. Just a 6-point lead. Let's see what GTA Prep can do. Down 2 possessions.
Yeah, and if GTA can convert here, they can keep it a game. If not, looking for Warren Holtz to kind of run out that shot clock in the next possession, and they'll probably go to Manal Ayal down low again.
AJ Lawson into the lane. Having a little chat with Ayal down low. Foul called there on GTA Prep. They are not in the bonus as of yet. Timeout, Canada Top Flight. Looking to draw something up to hopefully put this game away. But GTA Prep will not go down without a fight. Make sure you stay tuned and come back for the final 40 seconds of the game.
Competition is great. This is exactly why we joined the league. We wanted our players to be able to match up against the size and athleticism and skill you're going to see at the next level. It's pretty crazy that these are high school kids at 6'9", 6'10", skilled, shooting the ball the way they shot the ball. Some serious athleticism, skill, and talent on the floor at this age level. This is invaluable to Canada. This is going to change the whole landscape of basketball in Canada. This is going to give our kids the opportunities without any barriers.
.5 on the clock, 21 seconds on the shot clock for Canada Top Flight. Looking to hold on for their first win in the MPA. Ruan Reese at the top. Fouled.
And many fouls to give still, 3 to go before they get in the bonus. GTA will look to foul quickly here again. Attempt to steal first.
Now 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Top Flight switching out Reese for the Walleye Caught. Warren Holtz.
And that'll be the last one to give for GTA. The next one takes them into the bonus.
So what's the mentality of using 3 fouls in 6 seconds like that with still 31 left to go?
I mean, I guess they want to get them on the line as early as possible to get another opportunity to get a shot up for themselves. And that's not the guy you want to put on the line, but they'll have to. Luwalikot's been actually pretty quiet today. Usually their leading scorer. Manal Ayal, it's been his day. Both from a rebounding standpoint, scoring the basketball, passing it. He's had himself a solid game.
My thought process in that was that GTA Prep with that length maybe had a decent chance of coming up with a deflection on a loose ball. Save those fouls for the final few possessions, because as we all know, 30 seconds is an eternity in this game. Nevertheless, 5-point lead now. Drive and kick, Lawson. Not A.J. Lawson's night from range today. That's David Cooper calling a timeout. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. On the game clock, sorry. 5-point lead. Stay tuned. Come back for the final seconds.
Welcome to the nation's capital, live from Ottawa, Ontario. We have the Eastern Conference session taken off. Hot transition! One-hander. Behind the back, had his defender falling all over the place.
You really got to take advantage of the situation. Really got to attack the paint.
Oh, good block there. Double block there.
We're back at Central Tech. Winding down the first day of the MPA Holiday Challenge, 9-game schedule. This is game 2. Corner 3, it'd be a good time for GTA Prep to finally hit from the land beyond. They do just that. The basketball guys are just like that, aren't they? Make it go ice cold for 3.5 quarters, finally hit one, and suddenly we got ourselves a 2-point game.
Didn't you mention something about this game going into overtime earlier?
That might have been off stream, but yes, I did. And it looks like we're knocking on that door right now. We'll see what Canada Top Flight can come up with in the timeout. Stay tuned. Come back, see what they got drying up out of that timeout. .60 for Canada Top Flight. They are inbound in the ball. They inbound it into the post. The GTA Prep with the steal. DeAndre Pierre. And they steal the inbounds. That's what they call a big shot. And that was DeAndre Pierre coming up with a steal and one of the most ill-advised big-time shots I probably have ever seen. He had 6 to go on the clock. A running leaner from the land beyond for a team that I think has hit a total of 3 3-pointers this entire game.
And that is the most ridiculous ending I've ever seen. A running 3 to give him a lead and end the game. Just ridiculous.
What an unbelievable first day at the NPA Holiday Challenge. GTA Prep, who was ice cold through 3 quarters from 3-point land, get a corner money ball to get back to within 2. They come up with a steal off the inbounds. And DeAndre Pierre was possibly the biggest shot of his career. Gives his team their first win of the NPA season, 63-62 the final. I don't really know how else to wrap that up, folks. But an unbelievable first day. Just a quick recap. Notre Dame Hounds came in from Wilcox, Saskatchewan to hand the Toronto Basketball Academy their first loss of the NPA season. Then in the nightcap, an ugly, grinded-out game where GTA Prep saw their 15-point lead disappear. Canada Top Flight knocking on the door for what should have been their first win of the season. But a GTA Prep squad that was ice cold from the land beyond came up big in the final minute with 2 3-pointers when they needed them. 63-62 for Elias Sabate. This is Jason Tom signing off from Central Tech. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, a 3-game schedule. You can catch that on NPA Canada on Twitter and npacanada.com for the schedule. Come on down to Central Tech. They're putting on a show. If the games are as good as they were today, you'll be in for a treat. Thank you very much.